Hello and welcome. This is Gigi, and this is a special tarot reading for my Aquarius. It's actually a full moon tarot reading for today, March 12, 2017. There will be a full moon in Virgo. And for you, my Aquarius, if you want to know how it will affect your energy, is if you have to count where Virgo is located, which houses. And to count the houses of astrology is you would count yourself as the first house, Aquarius. Then you would go counterclockwise until you see Virgo, and you'll see number 8. Okay? So there's a lot of energy that will be put upon you in terms of transformation, money, other people money, sex, partnership, could be marriage also, 8th house, other people resource. Things of that nature. It's a very deep, profound energy. It could also be that you're, doing a lot of research in isolation about, things that are, interesting to you that could be connected to paranormal or things of that nature. When there is a full moon, that means that is the beginning of something. So there's something coming towards you where you are inclined to go towards that, or for the 8 houses, it could be, like I said, you're getting married now. You have to look at your resource and your spouse. It could be also sex. Sex is transformative. Are you getting some transformation in that area? Are you more curious, or getting more, some type of energy, more excited, or things of that nature? So this is what we'll discuss in this tarot reading. Any messages that Spirit has to say. And the way I'm going to do this reading is I'm going to pull 2 cards from this deck, which is Morgan-Greer. 1 card from the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle deck, and 1 from the Wisdom for Healing by Myss. And all the information of the deck will be below the video, so you'll be able to see which deck I'm using. Okay, and so I want you to know that before recording this reading, I meditate and ask Spirit for guidance. Okay, and I always shuffle the card as well before recording. So let's start with what we have to say for you, what Spirit has to say for you, my beautiful Aquarius, for this cycle, starting with the 5 of Pentacles in reverse and the King of Cups. Okay, very positive. All right, so listen, if you have felt alone, some of you, yes, are now making a relationship 100% secure, and if it wasn't secure, if it was secure before, it could be that now you're expanding your resource. Now you're finally joining resources. And it doesn't mean with someone else. It could be that now you have a cheaper apartment, and there's something about your resource that will be impacted favorably, because the 5 of Pentacles in reverse is when you have security for yourself. Okay, where there is some things that are putting into place that are permanent. Okay, and the 8th house also, it's a fixed house. Just like you, my Aquarius, you are a fixed sign. 8th house is the house of Scorpio, so it's a fixed sign. So whatever that is, it seems to be on a long term. Okay, so I feel that if you are moving or if you are relocating, then it's for the long term, and it seems to be auspicious in terms of you're gonna get something, you're gonna earn something, some type of value, whether it's more time for your relationship, for yourself, for your health. Whether, whatever that is, more money, better health, things that you value, okay? So this is going to be at your reach, easier than you think. It could be because someone else is helping you also, because it's 8th house, it's other people, so someone else, other people could help you, or you could be the one also helping someone else. And that could be through a business deal. It could be like, I don't know, you're in school and you're working into a project, and you notice both of you are very strong. So, whatever you're going to get from that person is going to get the same. Together, you're going to be very strong. So it's no longer you about feeling insecure about your resource or, about your life or whatever that is. You're transforming yourself. It's an 8th house of transformation. There's something that is happening in some Aquarius life where you're transforming yourself, but for the better. It's making you more, it's giving you that security that you see. And next to the King of Cups here, which is the healer, It could be because of love, like I said. It could be because of love. As you may be a woman, there's a woman that makes you feel that way. And it makes you see things differently. And because the woman is there as a man, you feel like more, like, I don't know, it brings you that stability. Sometimes it just clicks within us. You know, it's the unknown thing. And with Aquarius, especially when it has to do with love, they could get really like taking over because they're not really, sometimes they spend too much time thinking and not enough experiencing. And so when they experience, it could become a little goo-goo or gaga, whatever that, you know, whatever we say. But here I find that no, it's mostly give you that stability, even if it's water. Then again, the 8th house is a secure house. And while you have the full moon there, you know, you also have a secure 2nd house where the sun is in Pisces, which is also the 2nd house, the house of Taurus is Taurus. It's also a fixed sign. See, there are 4 fixed signs in astrology. Fixed signs are people that it's really hard to change. Either it's hard to change their mind, like Aquarius, because it's a sign. It's a air sign. Either it's hard to change their desire, like Leo, because it's like fire. You know, whatever that is, it's hard to change their feelings. Like Scorpio, because it's a water sign. Whatever that is, it's a fixed sign. Those, you know, fixed signs are hard to change. So you have this access in your fixed area, but it gives you that security. You no longer feel unsafe, or you no longer feel alone. Actually, quite the opposite. You're building yourself stronger because, yes, there's a certain point in our life, Aquarius, that I think you understand better than anybody. That if we want growth, we need to grow through someone else or something else. We need to grow through, you know, through relationships, through relating. And now you're just like lost in this beautiful place where you feel home. It's a beautiful thing. I'm so happy. You deserve it, Aquarius. I'm gonna take one card from the Wisdom of the House of Night Oracle card. This one here. And see what message Spirit has for you, my beautiful Aquarius. I think it's going to be an amazing cycle. I mean, do as much as you can now that you have the green lights and you know that whatever you do will remain, will sustain, is for a long time. Just make sure you think big, okay? All right. Take this one here. This one is, it says, trapped. Really? 34. Now, don't go back in now, my ever-independent sign. Aquarius, don't be scared, Aquarius. Don't be scared. So, trapped. In bracket, it says, ripping. I'm not sure what that means. If it says there what it means, I'll tell you. So, trapped number 34, it says here, sweet child, do you feel as if you are trapped in your life right now? Okay, so I guess some of other people that are not going through this are going through the exact opposite. It says, do you sense that you cannot do what you really want to do because others have expectation of you that you may not be able to fulfill? Do you feel as if you will never get what you want or go where you want to go? Have patience, for truly you are in a temporary position that exists in your mind. Your circumstances, no matter what they are, will change, and you'll be free to experience the life you wish to lead. In these times, dreaming is the best antidote. And of course, patience. Consider the story of the half-raven boy, trapped in conflict until he finally follows his heart. Trust in me, for I will show you when the cage doors open so that you can fly free. But listen, let me tell you something. Aquarius, don't be scared. Like, you have to jump in all the way in. Like, it's like 8th house. You can't just say, I give you this. Don't be scared. Like, 8th house is just, sex is about you get naked. Both of you get butt naked in the bed. And some Aquarius, I know a lot of Aquarius actually, some Aquarius, okay, tend to have some intimacy issues. And I'm not talking sexually. It could be actually, but I'm talking mostly about like the whole one-on-one aspect. They could really be like, it could be very heavy. And it's hard for other people to understand. It's like for them, it's like they don't want that responsibility because they don't take it lightly. So they're like, they don't want to like take too much because then they know that they will like give themselves 100%. And then with that, then they may be they may cage themselves unconsciously. So don't do that, my Aquarius. You go and you expand, but you have to do it organically. Yes, express your fear. If you do have some fear, it is time to express them. But you may, or if you feel content, but you notice that from time to time it comes from, inside your heart, you're like, oh God, you just practice positive affirmation. Don't let that get in your head because you like to spend a lot of time in your head. Don't let that come out. Just practice positive affirmation. Understand that it is who you are. It is not necessarily what is happening. It's who you are. So it makes you do or think a certain way. And that's the whole thing about understanding your birth chart. I'm really working hard so I could give you as much information so you can understand when you're doing a certain things and just apply self-love and self-forgiveness and not to feel so trapped. To understand where you are this way. And I'm going to take one card from the Wisdom for Healing by Carolyn Myss and see what Spirit has to say, my beautiful Aquarius. Okay, I feel like I want to take this one over here. Oh, I love this. Be open to spiritual guidance. So, you know what? Connect with your inner self and say, you know what? Thank you for everything that is happening in my life. I still need help to grow, to sustain what is happening. Make sure you have this connection because ultimately that is your key. Remember, Aquarius is a water barrier. So they connect to another dimension that is not even accessible for them, but they still go and they do it. The air and water is two-dimension that never could be touched. It's just an expression. But Aquarius is a water barrier. So they transmute themselves all the time to facilitate others. And they do that constantly. Okay? But now is your time. And it's just that you have to communicate with Spirit what you want. And if you want to make it easy on you, then do it by meditating or just by, only keeping positive affirmation in your heart. Okay, my beautiful Aquarius. But I'm going to end this reading here. Let me know how this resonated with you. Leave me comments. Until next time, send me lots of kisses. I love you.